Hey folks, in today's video we're going to be looking at the Wuben X3 portable, compact, versatile EDC flashlight. So in this video what we're going to do is we're going to go over the specifications of the light. We'll look at the charging capabilities, the different types of lumens, the composition and how it looks, and some of the uses as well. We'll do some night shots in regards to using the light, and then we'll finally end up with me and my final thoughts and if there's any pros and cons with the Wuben X3. All right, so let's take a close-up look at the Wuben X3, which I like to call the Owl. Now, some people call it the Wally, I've noticed, but let's kind of take a quick close-up look at the device itself. One of the things that makes this and differentiates this from a lot of flashlights is its 180-degree rotating head, which you can see here. You can kind of rotate this and use it in whatever form fashion that you find fit. And it rotates all the way around at 180 degrees, which you can use it like a traditional light. The X3 comes in this 3000 milliamp charging box. And what's great about this is that you can get at least 100 days of battery life. And you also get a max of 700 lumens out of this thing right here. Not bad for a little compact light. With its dual LEDs, you get a lot of versatile lighting options. You get the powerful white LEDs for focused illumination. And then you have the red LEDs, which is kind of like that night vision friendly light, which makes this very adaptive for multiple different environments. I really like the lightweight design of the device. I think this weighs about 65 grams. So it's something that you can either throw in your pack, your vehicle, or wherever that you might find fit, because it holds little to no weight at all, but it's a very robust design in general. Another really neat feature of the light itself, that it has a magnetic base. And you can use this magnetic base to kind of stick anywhere that you like, so that when you attach this, you can also rotate the head to give you that angle that you're looking for. So that, to me, that gives you a lot more options than some sort of traditional lights. Another neat feature is its wireless charging. I thought that was neat. So if you have a wireless charger, you can put the Wuben X3 on there and charge the device wirelessly. If not, the standard version comes with a stand that I don't have. I have the plus version, if you want to call it that, which becomes this little box right here. And you would use it, of course, as a Type-C charger in this here to charge the device. Now, what makes this really neat of this box that it comes with, kind of why I would think this is a great camping light or a truck light, something that you want to just throw in a glove compartment or a, the little thing, center console or whatnot. So you can take the light and it sits right in here and then it charges. So it goes way beyond that, and that kind of lets me know that the device itself is fully charged. But when you turn on the light itself, it kind of gives you a diffused light. If you can see that there. So like if you're using this for a specific reason, for some you want the light diffused, you don't want that really bright light. And then of course you have a couple of different settings that you can do with it. Let me turn it back on, hold it down, and then you get a little bit more of a brighter light. If you can see that, but that little thing kind of diffuses that light there, which I thought was really nice. So outside of using this as a diffused light or a charging box, what I also think is this lanyard, and they got really intricate with this lanyard here. So of course, once you attach a lanyard, you can remove the lanyard from this point right here. And what I thought was really neat with this lanyard here is it comes with its own charging cable. So you press these two buttons right here, which is going to release the charging cable, which I thought was really neat that they kind of stuck that in there. You can see there, it kind of gives you some adjustments there. But what really stood out to me was the usability of the lanyard and how this kind of connects to that. And it's really easy because you can just kind of pop it right back in. It locks. Now some folks say, well, I don't have a Type-C charger. Well, they went a bit step further. They added this right here, this little lightning cable that you can use for this here. So if you have an older, let's say, iPhone or iPhone block or whatever that has a lightning adapter, you can use that instead versus the Type-C. But a lot of companies, including Apple, have gone to the Type-C. But I thought that was very nifty that they made it, where you can actually have that built into this and have everything that you need kind of in this lanyard here that you can attach to the box itself. All right, so let's take a look at the light itself. You got two emitters here. And these are Samsung emitters. I'll put the specific specifications on the screen for you. To turn the device on, you're just going to tap this, and that's going to turn on the light. And here on the screen here, I'm going to focus in on that. It tells you how many lumens you're at, as well the level. So I'm at, kind of at level 3, and then also has your battery indicator of the light. So I thought that was kind of nice that they have that in there. To change the light, you're just basically going to kind of hold it down. That's going to bring you down to your 1 lumens. As you can see there, the light's on. We'll go ahead and hit to the next one, which is going to give you 50 lumens as well. And then we're going to hold it down there again to get that 150. Now, some folks will say, well, how do you get to the 700 lumens? Well, you're just going to basically double tap this here, 1, 2, and that's going to bring you up to 700 lumens. As you can see there, turbo mode, indicator, and 700 lumens. Now, again, being that this has a rotating head, I'm going to go ahead and turn that. You can see how that's going to be efficient, that while you have this in your hand and you're using it, you can kind of keep an eye on that screen to see where you're at, and then kind of use it as a traditional light. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. It doesn't play well with the camera, but I thought that was really neat of that aspect. Now, in order to switch it over to the red emitter, you're going to hold this down for a couple of seconds here, and that's going to turn into the red emitter. Again, the screen is going to tell you what level you're at. There's 2 levels for the red emitter. Again, 80 lumens light there, and then if I hold this down, it's going to go to the 1 lumens, and I think it says level 1 there, yeah. And that's the red light there. And the last thing I wanted to draw your attention to was the clip itself. On this clip itself, it's a pretty sturdy clip, but flexible enough to fit where you need it to. If you're going to put this in your pocket, if you're going to attach it to a backpack, a purse strap, or anything of that nature, you'll be able to do that without any issues at all. I do like this kind of like double style clip versus a small little clip, because it's going to kind of give you that sturdiness when it's sitting on your pack. Because if you want to have this facing that way while it's on your pack, if you're on a hike or whatnot, that would make sense. Or if you guys kind of want to flip this around again and use it like a traditional light, some people will clip this on their hat, and you can have your hat light as well. And it fits really good on the hat. All right, so moving on to, let's say, I'll give you some night shots with the Wuben X3 so that you can see how the light performs. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do is cycle through these modes real quick and kind of give you an idea what they look like out here in the backyard. And I'll be facing it towards my garden. Now this is 1 lumen. As you can see, there's not much to see. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to the 50 lumens. And I wanted to show you that we're on 50, see if it'll focus on that. You can see that it's 50 lumens. And at 50 lumens, you definitely can see a lot more light out there. My garden is probably about 25 feet away from me, for me being on the far side of the yard itself. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to bring this up to 150 lumens. And you can see that there is going to produce a lot more light. Now we're going to go ahead and double tap and get 700 lumens. And of course 700 lumens is always going to produce a lot more light. You can see the distance there. And supposedly it's about 120 meters in regards to the throw of this little flashlight. But not bad for a small, compact EDC light that kind of fits anywhere if you're using it just in your pocket or whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and switch it into red mode. Turn the light off. Hold it down for 2 seconds. And that's going to give us that red light. And this is at 50 lumens here. I figure the 1 lumens is not going to show much, but you can see that there is a lot. It puts out a lot of red light. For the folks that are like myself that like this option. The camera's not doing well on focusing on that. Maybe I'll just focus on that. I can change it to the 1 lumen. As you can see, there's not much to see there, but it is on there. So that is kind of my review on the Wuben X3. I've been using it for about 4 weeks. I kind of like to kind of use these products before I bring them to you, my viewers, in regards to kind of see how I like to use them in the aspect of an everyday situation. You know, I take my normal everyday carry flashlight and I replace it with this flashlight and kind of used it for all different types of purposes, from, you know, checking the mail to walking the dog to things at work to things around the house, checking on the garden at night, and just things like that. And I found it to be very, very versatile. So that's what I really liked about it. Other than that, folks, what do you guys think of the Wuben X3? Does it look like an owl to you, or are you going to go with the Wall-E fans? Wall-E's that little robot. I think there was an animation or a movie a while back, if I recall correctly, What does it look like to you? Do you think this is a great EDC light? What are your pros and cons? I'd like to hear that down in the comments as well. And what kind of EDC lights do you like to carry? Do you like small, compact? Do you like the more mid-sized, more larger? Is lumens like a specific factor when you're deciding on purchasing a flashlight for you or your family members? And I know there's different realms of flashlights, either for EDC, specific types of emergencies. I consider this more of an EDC, kind of almost like a truck work light because of the magnetic base and the rotating head. But anyways, enough of me rambling. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. If you got any value out of the video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here and you like gear reviews, check out the playlist that says gear reviews. I kind of go through a bunch of stuff over the last few years. Let me know what you think if you find any products in there. Matter of fact, if I have any discount codes or anything like that, I'll put all the information down in the description as well as a pinned comment. Again, it's not something that you have to go out and buy, but I like to share these type of things with my viewers. Here on this channel, basically we go over a lot of emergency preparedness gear in regards to the gear review side of things. And I love doing these type of things. And I'm just kind of going down a rabbit hole now of me, diarrhea at the mouth, I guess you want to say. My apologies. But I'll go ahead and wrap this up, folks. I just want to let you know all the information is down below. And like I said, subscribe if you like what you see. If not, hey, it is what it is, folks. But remember, folks, you are not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys in a rebound. God bless. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.